Hi, and welcome back to Manage the Munchies course. I am Jordan, the Dink Nutritionist, your fearless leader on this journey, and we are in module number 4, lesson 1. And in this module/lesson, we are talking about skipping meals. So when it comes to the munchies and cravings in general, a major culprit that's often overlooked is skipping meals. While skipping meals can be useful in terms of stuff like in intermittent fasting, when done the right way, right? Oftentimes when we skip meals, we end up overeating later because we get hangry. Maybe you've seen the commercials about, the candy bar with the person getting hangry or not. But yeah, maybe you felt that way before where you are, you're hungry, you start to get a little angry or cranky, thus hangry, right? So this feeling can lead to binging. So feelings of shame and guilt and a cycle of overeating and feeling bad. So skipping meals plus hangry plus adding in an appetite stimulant, aka cannabis or some of cannabis, right? Because we know that some strains can increase appetite while some don't. That can equal big trouble when it comes to managing the munchies. Okay, so instead, what to do, right? Become aware of your intake. That includes meals, snacks, fluids, and anything else. Use the log. This is the log to keep track of it. Then you can experiment. Add in a protein snack during the afternoon. Make sure you have a decent breakfast that contains more than just sugar for in the morning. Schedule food and drinks, especially if you are so busy that you oftentimes forget and to eat or to drink. Experiment with eating around your cannabis use as well. So some people find that eating after using is great because they're eating when the munchies would normally strike. But other people find that eating a balanced meal or snack with some protein and some fiber or healthy fat before using cannabis helps because they're already full going into when they would normally start to feel high and then also hungry. So find what works for you and just remember to be flexible on this. Have those healthy items on hand so when you start to get hangry, you can grab something quick to tame it down. And that wraps up this lesson. So we talked about skipping meals. This is a huge thing that I've seen, so make sure that you are trying to work in enough food for you and enough beverage, because if you're not getting it, then you're going to get cranky and hangry, and then you're going to want to overeat. Even if you don't want to overeat, your body's going to be so hungry and be like, oh my God, I'm starving. I need to eat all of this. And it usually doesn't want something like broccoli and chicken breast when it gets to that point. So we want to try to nip that in the bud before it gets to that point, so that it's better manageable. So that wraps up for lesson 1. I will see you in lesson 2.